on Iwtv News.
It's Nationals Week. The Iowa Western volleyball team ready to roar in Kansas. Big Blue plays giant killer, only who gets chopped down? The Reavers women's soccer team racking up some numbers. It's raining goals. And International Education Week. They were eating it up.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Iwtv News. I'm JJ Davis. Now we are here at the Hutchinson Sports Arena in Hutchinson, Kansas. Now it's the site of the NJCAA Division I volleyball tournament. And of course, Iowa Western is making its 13th straight appearance. Now, before the first ball is served, the Reavers go back to school. The sounds of innocence. Loud and clear at McCandless Elementary School. Little kids looking fascination at the bigger kids from the Iowa Western women's volleyball team.
It's a really great opportunity for our kids just to see what perseverance, what teamwork, what grit looks like on a different level. We try to teach them that here in school.
School's in session for the Reavers. These ballers from all over the world getting an education as well.
I just think it's good for our girls to branch out and see just the innocence of a child and just how happy they are learning about things that we do every day and take for granted, and just to see their faces light up is a pretty special moment for us.
They taught me to be happy about any things that people tell you and to get excited by the questions, simply like, is it warm in Russia or is it cold in Russia?
It meant a lot, just somebody that looks up to me or all of us and like aspire to be like us, and just to let them know that they can be like us and do stuff that we do too.
Yeah. More fun stuff when it's over. The high five line reminds these littlest liberos that these volleyballers are.
They were very tall.
What else?
They were nice. I thought it was cool that we were from different countries.
Did they talk funny?
Some of them. I learned that, like, what city they live in, how to hit the ball over the volleyball, and how to hit it.
Is it hard?
No.
You like the high five line?
Yes. Because I just got to do this.
I played volleyball and I was really tall.
This is different for them. Many of our students, for our demographic, will never see a college game, will never see a sporting event unless we expose them here at our school.
For little kids that don't even know where Iowa necessarily is, it's just great for them to still see us as, you know, that role model. A bunch of them said they wanted to be the same size, same height as Morgan Bossler. And I just think it's really cool because they're looking towards their future and what they want to be, and volleyball might be in that picture.
It was a picture of innocence on the faces of the little kids and the big kids. School's in session at Nationals, and the Reavers passed their first test.
Thank you, guys.
And next up, final exams. And round one for the Reavers, a bunch of rebels. Fifth-seeded Iowa Western lines up against number 12 Hill College. Now the match, slated to start around 3 o'clock, gets underway at approximately 4:26. Irina Alexieva hammers home 17 kills. Diana Macias, 16 digs. Big Blue wins the first set, 25-18. Alicia Williams' team playing under control. Second set, the Rebels keep firing. Hill in the near court takes a 12-7 lead, but Iowa Western a 7-0 run. One of 6 aces, 14-12 Reavers. Morgan Bosler puts a roof on it, 24-18. Alyssa Oswald with the finishing touch, and the Reavers storm back 25-19. Set number 3, the 12th seed grabs the lead again, 18-14, but the number 5 team, a 6-0 run for the block, 20-18 Big Blue. Match point, Oswald hammered down. Iowa Western takes the set 25-21, wins the match 3-zip.
Lots of jitters, so I think that for the most part we maintained control, and we had some really good runs. Even when we were down, we would run and keep it back, and you got to be happy with the sweep.
Stay calm.
Yeah, that's the main point. Stay calm. If we commit mistakes, we have opportunity to do other things.
They showed me that we are super resilient, we're super focused, and we're super determined to win this.
Yeah, that one's done, and it's great, but and we're in the top 8, but we got to focus really hard for Navarro.
So a job well done. The Reavers off to the national quarterfinals. Iowa Western locks up with Navarro just after 9 o'clock.
Okay, in the air. That's just a call. Damn.
Big Blue loses the coin toss, but not much else. The Reavers rip off 6 straight to jump out 7-1. Genesis Sheridan look out. It's all the 5th seed, Mahiapua. Gotcha! 25-14 Iowa Western. Second set, more of the same. Morgan Bosler, one of her 7 kills, 14-3 Big Blue. Sheridan, 8 Ks, and it's all the Reavers again, 25-17. Not as easy for Coach Williams and the ladies in set number 3. It's tied at 21. Cortland Henderson to the rescue. The redshirt freshman, 10 kills, 22-21. But the Bulldogs battle back. Look out below. 25 all. The sophomore All-American takes over. Irina Alexieva hammered down 26-25 Iowa Western. Alexieva a match high 11 Ks, including the clincher. The 5th seeded Reavers sweep number 4 Navarro, winning the 3rd set 27-25.
We definitely served them out of system, and that was the game. I mean, we won serve and pass tonight, and I think that we played probably one of our best just solid matches as a team.
It's just unforgettable emotions that we're going to semifinals. And last year, like, I was a freshman and we didn't make it, but this year is just full of emotions.
Semifinals. We came out banging. After we won each set, we told each other 0-0. So we started over each set and it worked.
This is awesome, but we still got business tomorrow, okay?
2 words, Miami-Dade.
We're ready for them. You know, there's some internal drive for us. We lost to them earlier this year, and they're the defending national champs, and so I think we'll come out strong, and hopefully we can get them.
Final 4, here they come. The Iowa Western women's soccer team. Final 4 bound as well, but first, swimming with some sharks, and a finish to remember when we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I came from 5 generations of teachers. Losing my job was the bottom falling out of my world.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
2 down, 2 to go for the Reavers. And up next, we'll take a guess. Two-time defending national champion Miami-Dade. In fact, it's a rematch of the Natty title game 2 years ago. Now, the Sharks have bitten the Reavers already once earlier this season. They watch and wait their turn, and when the Reavers get their shot, they'd let it go. First set, Kelsey Havel just sends it down, 17-12 Iowa Western. But the defending Natty champs come back, close out the set, 13-5 run. The Sharks swimming in it, 25-22. It's not. Set number 2, down 24-23, Cortland Henderson hammered down. And the number 5 seed wins the last 3 points, Morgan Bosler. And the Reavers even the match 26-24. Yes, we can. Third set, Iowa Western feeling it. Henderson, a monster game, 22 kills, 24-20 Big Blue for the block. The Reavers take it 25-20, grab a 2-1 lead. Miami-Dade battles back in the fourth. The Sharks block their way to a 25-19 win. So we go to a 5th and deciding set. And the national champs, and it's out, 12-8 Iowa Western. Genesis Sheridan, 13-10, 2 points away. But the Sharks, a couple of blocks, plus 1 attack error, and just like that, it's 13 all. Big Blue receives, and it's out, 14-13 Dade with the serve, and suddenly, it's over. The Sharks score the last 5 points to stun the Reavers 15-13.
We were gutsy, we went after it. They clearly have tons of talent, and I just thought that we try to take it to them, and we're 3 points away, and it's a matter of 3 points.
I mean, it's hard, you know, but it's life. It's part of life, and we're gonna fight for the best. That's it.
It just, I can't. I really can't. It was a tough game, and we gave it all we had, and it was just the small things at the end of the day, and they just had a few less small things than we did.
What happened in those closing points?
I mean, I think they got that one big block, and that gave them some momentum, and then we just couldn't find the opening.
And so a determined Iowa Western leaves it all out on the court and falls just short. Now, this was one of those matches where all those who saw it will never forget.
Inconsistent and expect someone to think that you're a good team. Does that make sense? So you need to play the same way that you played last night.
Alicia Williams lays down the law after the Reavers drop the first set to Seward. Big Blue responds. A block party. Iowa Western evens the score 25-17.
Let's go!
All-tournament teamer Cortland Henderson, one of her team-high 12 kills. The Reavers, again, 25-23. Big Blues up 2-1. Set number 4. Iowa Western 12 blocks overall. The captain, Morgan the Block Bosler, seals the deal. The 5th-seeded Reavers stick it to Seward 25-23. Win the match 3-1. Iowa Western brings home 3rd place.
It was a really similar game. I didn't think that we played quite as crisp as we did last night, honestly. But I thought that that we were really gutsy in that last set.
This means so much. Obviously, we were disappointed after yesterday's loss, but being able to come back and beat a really good team and get third in the nation is just so amazing and such a great way to end my career.
It's awesome. As I said, third in the nation, like that's pretty good on my watch. First, second, third is still good, so I'm happy.
You got a trophy on a shelf, and that's an easy way to remember a team, but I just think they're a great group of girls. They work hard on and off the court, and they're so fun to be around.
The third place finish, third best in school history. Iowa Western finishes in style with a record of 38-4. These Reavers will be remembered.
Oh my God!
Next up, to the women's soccer team. Iowa Western makes its first trip ever to Foley, Alabama for the national tournament. And the third-seeded Reavers do not let Mother Nature rain on their parade.
First upset of the day here, Chuck.
Big Blue runs with 10th-seeded and perennial power Paradise Valley. Now, the Pool C match is played in a downpour. 65th minute, the Valley strikes first. Carolina Martinez just inside the post. But Iowa Western responds. 2 goals in the next 2 minutes. And then, Kalwani Sosa just nails it. 3-1 Reavers. The third seed, 5 goals in 14 minutes. Alex is the boss. Big Blue sends Paradise back to the Valley with a 5-1 win.
1. Unbelievable.
Definite relief when we got that first goal to tie him up. Little bit of a breath of fresh air right there, and then we were able to just hammer it and give it to him, and then we were just relentless after that.
Win out of nowhere. There's a shot.
Yeah, for sure. Like after the game, I was still in shock. I was like, what just happened?
Iowa Western closes out pool play against 6th-seeded Navarro, scoreless in the 83rd minute.
Dora going into the box. Dora with a shot in the back.
The Reavers are down 1 with 7 minutes to play, but just 2 minutes later, free kick. Paula Ochoa gets a piece of it, and it goes in. Tie game.
Final seconds being counted
After
down.
2 scoreless overtime periods, the match is decided on penalty kicks. Sosa and Big Blue scores a 3-1 lead. Now Navarro must find the back of the net here, or Iowa Western wins. And it's wide right. The Reavers are off to the Final Four.
Strangely enough, I felt confident going into penalty kicks. I had great belief in our keeper, Whitney Dockweiler. She's been fantastic during training sessions.
Oh, I say some word in Portuguese, like just to put my emotion out. And then I run to Whitney and say, oh my gosh, thanks God.
What a week for Reaver country. Not a bad time on campus either. We'll explain. But back to the pitch. 2 down, 2 to go for Iowa Western after the break.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Wait, why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do Cavs go on vacation? New York.
And so here we go again. The Iowa Western women's soccer team 2 away from going all the way. And you know, when you get this far, anything can happen. It doesn't matter who, what, when, where, or why. Just win.
Till it's too late.
The third-seeded Reavers run with number 2 Monroe.
Man, taking it with ease though, and he took the
Iowa Western, 7 shots overall, 6 on goal.
Monroe got fairly lucky there.
Look at that turn.
Kalwani Sosa right at the keeper. Whitney Dockweiler says touche in the 34th minute.
So the glove and over the top, it's pushed out.
And an incredible save right there from Whitney Dockweiler.
Scoreless, second half, 56th minute. The Mustangs' Yolanda Albalat just outside the 18.
There's a shot from the top, and it's going to get the top post, and underneath it, and into the back of the net it goes. What a shot.
What a shot it is, just perfect. And that's the difference. Monroe ends the Reavers season with a 1-zip win.
We'll find out. It's not over yet.
Though it's a heartbreak a little bit, not advancing to the finals, I'm so proud of our girls. They worked their butts off all season, and we're just super grateful that we even had the opportunity to head down to Foley, Alabama to represent not just our team, but our entire school at Iowa Western.
To me, it's really important because I knew coming here and as a freshman, I knew that Iowa Western was one of the best teams in the nation. And I think taking third place proves that.
2 games.
Monroe goes on to win the Natty title, topping Tyler in the championship match. Iowa Western finishes third. The Reavers end a stellar season at 17-3-1. Wow, what a week. But then again, nothing new in Reaver country. From the outdoors to the indoors, the Iowa Western men's basketball team is just getting started. Here's Iwtv student Brian Tesmer.
Iowa Western runs with Southeast. First half, Caleb Huffman on the transition. The freshman with the easy scoop and score. Reavers forced 21 turnovers. Marquise Watson flies in. Caleb Huffman and the home team scoring at will. Big Blue dominating 50-23 at the break. Second half, more of the same. Huffman won a 4 in double figures with 14 points. The Reavers stomped the Storm 93-61.
Well, I think that tonight we had an advantage on the interior, and so we utilized that, you know. And I thought what was encouraging was it was multiple guys on the interior. You know, it wasn't just Manny. As a matter of fact, Manny probably scored as few points as our interior guys had. You know, I thought Amadou played really well, and then Andre played exceptional. And each of them is growing and developing, but when you have that many points in the interior, it says a lot about those guards that maybe aren't shooting the ball quite as well because they're a willingness and an unselfishness to pass the ball. And I think in today's basketball, it's unique if you can be a team that can score around the interior.
Reavers move to 5-1. Next up, Big Blue leaves town for a 3-game road trip. For Iwtv Sports, I'm Brian Tesmer.
Thanks, Brian. And then there's the wrestling team as the Lakes comes to town. Here's Iwtv student Riley Teaton.
22nd ranked Iowa Western takes on 2nd ranked Iowa Lakes. It's the Reavers' home opener. After trailing 26-3, 184-pounder Tim Barr with an early takedown. The redshirt sophomore wins it 8-6. The Reavers continued their momentum at 197. Freshman Ethan Poppy dominates, winning 7-3. Iowa Western falls to the Lakers 35-9.
Work on my hand fighting a little more, executing my shots and finishing through them. As a team, we wanted to push the pace more, go out there and make it a fight and show a little more emotion.
It's been a struggle the first 3 duels for us, so we have a lot of work to do, which is pretty typical this early in the season.
The Reavers won't be home again until January 16th, when Iowa Western wrestles Ellsworth. For Iwtv Sports, I'm Riley Teaton.
Thanks, Riley. We'll wrap this fun week up with some fun and more fun on campus on the other side.
Drop that baby.
The Dr. John and Jean Marshall Wellness Center, opening summer of 2019, Iowa Western.
Thanksgiving is approaching, and of course there's plenty of reasons to give thanks. And there's plenty of them at Iowa Western. It's International Education Week. Here's our very own IWTV student from Mexico, Maradani Garcia.
International Education Week takes place the week of November 12th through the 16th. With over 100 students from 37 different countries, Iowa Western offers a taste from home.
For International Week, we've been doing a special menu here at the cafe. We worked with Housing, and Housing did a survey of some of our international students. We do have a lot of international students here on campus. It's fun here at the cafe. We get to know them, ask them where they're from.
Tuesday we did a sampling platter of different things. I got to make some sushi, which I really enjoyed doing, and then I also made some falafels, so it was kind of fun, and we really enjoyed it.
Students embrace different cultures around campus by eating together and trying new things. With IWTV News, I'm Maridani Garcia.
Thanks, Maradani. And now, this quick reminder. The third-ranked Iowa Western football team set to kick off its final game of the year in the Graphic Edge Bowl. Now, the Reavers look to let it snow against the number 9 College, Sunday, December 2nd, 3 o'clock in the Unidome. And I can't wait. Okay, so there you go. That's it from this very special edition of IWTV News from the Hutchinson Sports Arena in Hutchinson, Kansas. I'm JJ Davis. I want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.